Tonight, Portland is once again thrust in a tense national spotlight as the Department of Homeland Security's top leader paid a visit to the city today. Local, state, and federal lawmakers are all reacting tonight as Acting Secretary Chad Wolf offered some harsh words to Portland. Fox 12's Kendra Kent is live downtown with more. Kendra?
We were here today as the acting secretary took a look at all of the damage and vandalism to the federal courthouse here. Now, he is pledging tonight to keep federal officers in Portland to protect the building. But Portland city leaders and the governor have made it very clear that acting Secretary Chad Wolf is not welcome here. Portland took the national spotlight Thursday as acting Secretary of Homeland Security Chad Wolf paid a visit to the heart of the city's violence and destruction. You can see Wolf in the back behind the Secret Service that surround him. It appears that he's touring the damage and graffiti covering the federal courthouse. Wolf's message to Portland was blunt, calling it a city, quote, under siege, and blaming the violence on lawless anarchists, emboldened by local government officials who refuse to crack down on crime and, quote, restore order to the city. Wolf later appeared on Fox News' Hannity show.
But we're not going to have these violent anarchists who show up about the same time every night for a series of hours and having that federal destruction to property. It's time that we take a stand. It's time that the local leaders here publicly condemn what the violent anarchists are doing. And only then, I think, will police, local police and federal police get this under control.
But local and state lawmakers offered some harsh words right back. Mayor Ted Wheeler tweeted in part, "We're aware that they're here. We wish they weren't. We haven't been invited to meet with them, and if we were, we would decline." Governor Kate Brown also issued a statement Thursday saying, "I told acting Secretary Wolf that the federal government should remove all federal officers from our streets. His response showed me he is on a mission to provoke confrontation for political purposes. He is putting both Oregonians and local law enforcement officers in harm's way." But the Oregon Republican Party sees it all differently.
It's frightening to see what has happened to some of the areas of the city.
Telling Fox 12 it supports the decision to bring more federal officers in as Portland leaders have restricted the actions of local police.
This is a moment for the city to decide, do they want lawless anarchists deciding what happens in their city, destroying property, devastating businesses, or do they want to have the Rose City, the beautiful city that we love?
And protesters have essentially been camping out in the parks across from the federal courthouse and the Justice Center. You can see they have fences around these parks. Now, just today, they finished putting up a fence here around the Terry Shrunk Plaza so that protesters can no longer access these parks. I also want to just quickly mention that there is a group of protesters in front of the federal courthouse right now. They're doing a lot of chanting and cheering, getting their message out. We haven't seen too many police officers here, but it has largely been peaceful so far here tonight. Reporting live in downtown Portland, Kendra Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.